Was she talking to you?
I don't know. What's going on in the world of Twitter? Excellent question. For the answer, we turn to Red Eye's commander in tweet, TV's Andy Levy.
Thanks, Greg. Most people think of Twitter as a place where cool kids like Ashton Kutcher and Snoop Dogg hang out with dorky losers like David Schuster and Rick Sanchez. But it's so much more than that. In fact, Twitter is now considered by many people to be the most important communications invention since Steve Gutenberg first printed the Bible.
Oh, Andy, I don't think Steve Gutenberg ever printed the Bible, Andy.
Doesn't matter, Greg.
Really?
What matters is what one can learn from spending one's entire day on Twitter. For example, on Tuesday, pop singer and girl kisser Katy Perry tweeted, "Okay, who's in control of the weather today?" Now, I'll admit that at first I thought this was a silly thing to ask, but it turns out that Miss Perry is onto something. I talked to some sources who asked that their names not be revealed, and it turns out that various government entities throughout the world collaborate to manipulate the atmosphere, chief among them our own Pentagon, with its high-frequency active auroral research program, also known as HAARP, Greg.
Oh, Andy, that's crazy conspiracy theory stuff.
Is it, Greg?
Yes, it is.
Well, I'm sure that's what they want us to believe. But remember, they don't surround us. We surround them. Moving on. Another pop siren, Taylor Swift, had this to say on March 26th. "Dentist appointment. They gave me free floss."
Well, that's kind of boring.
Not at all, Greg. Think about it. Here's this young woman, and apparently it's not enough that she's rich and beautiful. She has to get free floss and then brag about it. How is this any different from those AIG execs getting those bonuses?
Because it's just floss, Andy.
Just floss, Greg? Or a symbol of the rising populist tide that threatens to swamp the establishment cruise ship where people like you and Ms. Swift relax in your first-class cabins while the rest of us swab the decks?
What the hell are you talking about?
I'll tell you what, Greg. Right now, I'm the only thing standing between you and the pitchforks, though I feel like you'd enjoy it if I got out of the way.
Andy, do you have any actual news to report?
I do, Greg. Check out this tweet from Heartbreaker John Mayer. He writes, "Watch the sunset. I just had a beer with the unknown, and it's actually really cool if you shut up and listen to what it has to say."
That's nothing but pretentious drivel. Where is the news there, Andy?
Greg, this pretentious drivel, as you call it, actually teaches us something important about Mr. Mayer. Mainly, that he would rather have a beer with an imaginary entity than date Jennifer Aniston. And further, that he would rather tweet about having a beer with an imaginary entity than date Jennifer Aniston, who apparently won't ever shut up and listen to what anyone has to say.
I'm not sure I buy that, Andy.
Greg, the only thing I'm selling is the truth. By the pound.
Are you done?
Not quite. I have one more tweet to report, one that was sent to me by Fox News' own Jill Dobson.
Oh, I love her.
She wrote, 500 episodes of Red Eye. That's amazing. Congratulations to you, Greg, and what's her name? Oh, Bill Schultz.
Oh.
Enough said, Greg. Enough said.
Oh, that was kind of worth it.
Yeah, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Andy.
Okay.